see. Share the fucker to Facebook. That church clock is a minute late.
God isn't wrong. God doesn't make mistakes. We're a minute too early.
God didn't set the church bell timer.
God sets all the timers.
No, he left that to humans, and they fucked it up like they fuck everything up.
God doesn't make mistakes.
I got it. God. That God does, apparently. Okay, I wish I could just stay in that window where I can see everybody. Hey, all you people, thanks for liking it already. I'm still inviting people. I don't remember if I got Jane. I'm pretty sure I got Jenny Love.
Jenny Love!
Mystical. I'm sure I got Candy, but I was going to hit her again anyways. She might like that. I don't know. Power of the Occult. I think I got you before. There's Eric. I don't know if he can come on live yet. What? Do I have it? Of course, the light is hiding in her Witchfoot's book.
Of course you had it.
That's where it would be.
Don't blame it on Witchfoot.
It was totally. It was under Witchfoot's book,
put
man. It's like somebody was trying to burn the damn book or something.
You put it
there. Jesus. Okay, it's River. Gay Sebastian. I don't know why. Asked us. You know, it's like we don't know, really. Come on. Darkwood Priestess. Oh, Raven Crow. I don't think I invited him. Mama Pixie Witch. Hexy Witch. I always invite Holly Madison, even though she only showed up that one time. And Seraphima, she loves, these kinds of broadcasts. So let's see, who else? Let's do Charity Bedell. I'm gonna invite one more fucking person and then stop doing that. You all can invite your favorites. Come to the broadcast. Follow if you're not following. Share it if you're not sharing it. I see people are liking it already. Good. That's what we need. You keep liking it. And they can keep hating it, and as long as we got more people liking it than them hating it, we should.
You keep looking, and you keep liking.
You keep looking, and you keep liking. We should prove victorious. If there's more non-haters than haters, we shall see. Dead Doll Magic. Did I remember to invite you? I hope I did. But I think you're following and you get the notifications anyways. Some people have been asking, like, all of a sudden I'm getting, like, invites to your videos. Like, yeah, because I just figured out where that button was. I'm old. It's a slow learning curve when it comes to technology sometimes. Hello, Christine. Oh, what are the Bergeron family? How are you? You're, like, famous over here lately. I hope you're doing well. I get a notification when you go live. Cool. Curse you. Why? I have to have a reason. You don't just curse people for no reason. Like, do you walk up and punch somebody in the face for no reason? Thank you for correcting that. Of course it is, Your Highness. I don't have my crown right now because today it got cold and I had a beanie on my head all day and a jacket.
You put the crown on a beanie.
I could have put the crown on a beanie. It actually probably would have hurt less.
Yeah. See?
All right. Well, hey, I was just watching winter vids. Oh, cool. Blessing brother. Hello. Who said that? Oh, it's like one of them Viking names that I can't pronounce. Vihajamur. How are you? I'm sure I butchered that, but I tried to make it sound tough. Are you ever afraid of witches? No, my whole world is witches. I don't trust none of you as far as I can throw you. As I've said to people for the longest time in my life, when I come over to a witch's house, when we're friendly, I'm excuse myself to go to the bathroom and collect some hair out of that brush or get something off the toothbrush and keep a filing cabinet with those personal effects in there, because when a witch turns on you, it's going to be harder to access those kinds of materials. I taught that in a class one time. Somebody shouted out, "You're uninvited to dinner, man."
One of our friends.
I shall call you Morpheus. Yes. That's a good name. Lavola. Hello. Which is always be prepared. Absolutely. Hey, now I bowed down and I bow to no one. Well, that's good, because if you're going to bow to anyone when you bow to no one, you know, might as well be me. Someday, y'all, I'm going to tell you how funny this one is. Seen it in some videos. Uh-oh. Okay, I got to get my text ready later. That's why I don't have those items in the front bathroom. Yes, exactly. We have a guest bathroom for a reason.
Yep.
Hey, Mystic Holistic. You probably can't come on camera, I know. So we're missing the tea. We've really been lacking in tea, but I have a little piece of tea. Based on the receipts that you all dug up about Misty claiming Gray School
Mindy, I think
graduate.
it's Mindy.
Was it Mindy?
Yeah.
Mindy, whatever. Fucking up a person's name is a sign of disrespect, so sometimes I do it on purpose. At any rate, the Gray School questions her graduation of the Gray School based on how many graduates they had in certain years. So we're going to look into that one. So, I mean, first of all, even though I'm in the Warden's Guild at the Gray School, I'm not involved with the Gray School. I've never attended the Gray School. Matter of fact, me and Oz went to head for like a year. We had our own witch war one time. He started it. So I'm not a member of the Gray School. I'm a member of the Wardens, and the Wardens has been a semi-secret organization behind the scenes, specifically created to deal with witch wars and psychic attacks and toxic people, originally within the Gray School, but that has extended out into the world. So, but specifically since the Gray School graduation was invoked, that will be looked into. So again, if you're not a hater, or even if you are a hater, keep tapping that screen when you can. Tap that screen and like this thing, because every time I talk about them, they're reporting this thing, and if you like it more than they can hate it, we gonna win. And there's so Christine, you're the sister, right? Yes, I recognize you. You're Papa Fenwas' sister. I'm really sad to see the video, the small amount of video that you were able to tell your story on. I wish there had been better audio on the damn thing. I shared it too. Yes, Uncle Bird. Send all the likes. Fight with each other. We're at 3.9 thousand likes. You guys are doing your job over there. Follow Yggdrasil. How are you? If anybody wants to come on the screen with me, hit that little request thing. I wasn't even going to go live today. I was going to go over to Mystic Holistics live, but then that's not happening for some reason. Yeah, I do have it on clear audio. This problem, it's always my my screen recordings. I don't know if there's like something I need to turn off, but I'll screen record those things, and my audio is always shittier than your audio. Yes, I watched the entire 50-minute expose on Papa Fenwa. Who is this person? Invite to join. Okay, let me see something here. This follower, Yggdrasil. Yeah, I don't know if they were. I think somebody was just inviting me to a different live. That was weird. Follower of Yggdrasil, doodah, doodah. How you doing?
What's going on, man?
Good. How you doing?
Another day.
Another day. Well, hey, Mystic Holistic. If you can't figure that out, if you have to wait like that, I have the Wittershins broadcaster for our podcast set up to broadcast on YouTube and 2 different Facebook pages, and I can bring people on screen with me, and I'll set up a second phone to go on TikTok right next to it. So whenever we need to hook that up, It really pisses me off that they were able to, kind of silence you partially, but you clearly won't shut up. So clearly, you're not going to be silenced outright. I'm using today to make videos on Raven. Lucky. Okay, good. Let's see. More people want to get in here. And Papa Fenwa's sister's coming.
Hello, how are you? Thank you for having me.
Good
Thank
to
you.
see you.
Good to see you. Wait. Okay, look, my hair. Oh, God, my hair. Ah, but look, it's all over my head. Oh, thank you for having me in.
Mhm,
He blocked me on this account from viewing
mhm.
his page, but I went to my backup. And guess what? He has got Miss Honeybee on there, um, in a video. So apparently he's back in the States.
Oh, really? All right, people
Yeah.
keep liking the screen. They really don't want Papa Fenwa's sister to talk. This is how
Right.
they took down Mr. Callistic. So if you're not on
Yeah.
screen, tap that
Please,
screen and like it. Tap that screen and like it.
yeah. Please tap the screen. But yeah.
I
So,
guess they're pulling their BS again, trying to block everybody out.
oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, they've been doing it for days. But
Yeah.
I think I found something out, and I want to tell this to all of my friends because I got 3 accounts, so I'll do different things on each account and see what the response from the algorithm is. On this account, which is the one they really want to take down, I watch all of the ads that come across my feed, all the way to the end, and a lot of times I click on Learn More. And since then, I've won every appeal. Knock on wood.
Oh, that's
A lot
good.
of stuff hasn't even gotten to the point where I have to appeal it.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Thank you.
Morpheus.
Oh, thank you for the microphone. That means you want some more tea. What do you want to know? Look, I'm not spilling this tea. I'm spilling vodka, rum, anything.
Oh, careful, man! Don't you know I'm a raging alcoholic?
Oh
I'm,
shit! Yeah.
I
Oh
got
yeah,
a,
I
I got a
forgot.
can of whiskey right here. I'm gonna pour it in my coffee.
Oh yeah,
Pour
I
one for
forgot.
me.
Well, I'm gonna spill the chocolate milk. How's that?
Got Zephyr Green. He's got a shirt on for a change. All right, hey, or yeah, it is Zephyr Green in there. Okay. Well, so
Hello, hello.
let me ask Christine the question
uh,
because a lot of people have not heard the audio.
okay.
I believe what I heard on Mystic Holistic's video was you accusing your brother of essaying you when you were a child.
Yep.
That is what I heard. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I really
Yeah.
wish we'd had better audio on my screen recording of that.
Right.
Mm-mm-mm.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. You got verification now. Yep. He's a sick bastard.
And can you confirm or deny if I tracked you down?
No.
'Cause I got accused of tracking her father down and making contact with her father. I'm going, bitch, I just woke
Wow.
up. What are you talking about?
For
Even
real,
Mr.
huh?
Callistic, I mean, Mr. Callistic would have taken credit for that if she did it, but she said she
Right.
didn't even do that. So,
Right. Look, I'll take credit for anything, shoot, that
good.
I do, whether people like it
That's
or
it.
not.
That's it.
So
Yeah.
you ended up over here on Witch Talk and stuff. What you must practice something to have ended up over on this side, I would think.
Actually, no.
No? Okay.
No, sister-in-law um had sent me something about it, because they were talking about him. And
Okay.
I had to come put my 2 cents in because like I said, if he was on fire, I wouldn't piss on his ass.
Yeah, I remember that was the first words I ever heard from you.
Yep.
So how old were you when that happened? Would you say?
The last time I remember 9.
So it happened more than once.
Oh yeah. 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 And I wish I would have came out with it a long time ago. Okay, I'm 44 now. I'm about to be 45. I came out with it a couple years ago because I couldn't take it no more holding it in.
Yeah.
I, I was scared then. I was a child. Come on, and and he threatened me, and I just couldn't say anything because I know my parents, no telling what they would have did to him.
Yeah,
Just imagine your son doing that to your daughter. That's
yeah.
just,
Well, he threatened me the first time I met him, so yeah. Um,
yeah.
well, it's just kind of odd because over there, as soon as I got involved in all this shit, uh, when I would not accept the charges on Witch with Two Dogs because the evidence was faulty, um, it became a thing about me attacking women. And over on her page, they were talking about all these women gonna like team up against me because they were protecting women and all this. But then
Yeah.
you got this here, and then now they're slut shaming, mystic, holistic. Now, like women that are comfortable with their bodies and make fucking money from that.
Right.
You know how many women suffer from people that they don't want, staring at their fucking bodies, oogling them in a sexual
Exactly.
way? If you could fucking
Yeah.
turn lemon into lemonade, more fucking power to you.
Right. Hey, if
That's
I
it.
had the body, I would
Yeah.
sell the pictures too. Shoot. I'd
Shit,
be a
me too.
look, I'd be a high class stripper, okay?
Yeah.
Shit.
Hell, TikTok said I did that on a live one time. I got kicked off for adult nudity.
Yes,
So I, so
indeed.
I shared it on TikTok to say, hey, if you want to see my ugly ass naked, it's over there, allegedly on fucking YouTube, man. Hey, for a switch, Tori, how are you?
Yes,
Hey.
indeed. Oh,
Yeah.
thank y'all for the gifts, and I love you too. I love you too. I'm sorry I wouldn't pay attention to the comments. Yeah, and
Yeah.
also Kirk. Well, that's Papa Fenwas' real name. Kirk Dwayne Bergeron. Okay, putting the whole government name out there. Um, uh, he's 8 years older than me. So let's see. Last time I remember nine. It'll make him 17 at the time. He wasn't a
Oh
child.
my god.
He was old
Yeah.
enough to know better.
Yeah.
You know.
They're
Oh
all
my
old enough
god.
to know better.
Yeah, that was right before he moved.
Yeah,
Well,
you're definitely not
right
wrong
before he
about that.
moved out, because my parents emancipated him. Okay,
Wow.
when he was 17, because he wanted to run off and be with his whore, which turned out to be his first wife.
Oh my.
Mind you, he's on his fifth wife. Okay, so that ought to tell you something.
Mm-hmm. Well,
you
I mean,
know?
normally you'd think that this would be a good thing to hear when I'm engaged in hostilities with a person, but I'm still really sorry to hear all that.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Thank you.
terrible.
Thank you. The reason I came forward, I was tired of holding the hurt in, I said, what if I, speak up, tell my mama, go tell him off. It felt like 1,000 pound weight lifted on my shoulders when I confronted him. For real. For all these
Good for
years
you.
having to put a smile on my face when I was around him, knowing how many horrible things I wanted to do to him because of what he did to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know?
That's kind of trauma that never goes away. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those things why I teach that vengeance is often healthy. Those
Yeah.
kind of things that people do to you when they victimize you that just stick in your fucking craw the rest of your life, that can become a cancer. That can
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking kill you. It's much better to have, popped them in the nose one time, have
Oh,
that
trust
memory
me.
rather than the memory that
Trust
they
me.
left you with.
Yeah, trust me. I want to do a lot more than that to
Yeah. Yeah.
him. For
He
real.
doesn't have kids, does he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh
He
no.
had,
Oh, God.
well, good,
That's
well,
bad.
well,
Yeah.
understand.
He should not have kids.
Right. He should have never had kids. I wish I would have made sure of that, okay? Could have castrated
Yeah.
him or something. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fucked up.
Yeah,
I'm trying
that's
to
it.
laugh and keep from crying, okay? For real. And you know how many times I have sat there and thought of all the evil stuff I could do to him? Oh, I would just
Oh,
fantasize
I
about it
bet.
for
I don't
real.
blame you.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's on his fifth wife, okay? Him and baby doll, that was his, well, soon to be ex-wife. Um, they don't have any kids together, but she had four kids, okay, and he raised them. They're my nieces and nephews, and I love them to death, okay. He had four other wives before her, and he had a child with each one of them. And the fourth wife, it was a girl, and I was scared that she was the first wife that I called and talked to her, and she claims nothing, that he didn't do anything to her, thank God. But I called all his wives. When by the time I got this third wife, she said, well, they had custody while they was married. They had custody of her daughter for a little while. Well, what kind of mother does not believe their daughter? She
Right.
claimed that he
Right.
she claimed that he touched her, and her mama
Oh,
didn't believe her. Her mama didn't believe her, but she believed it when I called her and told her. You know?
Yeah.
that is so fucked up.
Everybody,
I'm
everyone in
Yeah,
the chat,
sorry.
keep liking,
yeah.
because you
Please keep it
know,
liking.
I can see the little lag happening there of somebody's screen
Mhm.
recording. So
Yeah.
tap it, tap that, and I'll definitely share this entire video to YouTube. You can't take it
Okay.
down.
Yeah. And but yeah. So my reason for coming on here and saying it is because I want people to be aware what kind of thing he is. I don't even call him a person. What kind of thing he is, It's just evil.
Well, he's a
And
monster. He's not a person.
yeah,
That's
monster,
what I was
that's
gonna
Yeah.
right.
say. He's a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for to hopefully have, anybody else in a situation like that, that's happened in their life, to have the courage to speak up,
Mhm.
Don't be ashamed. Because look, for all these many years, I felt nasty and dirty, and I felt like it was my fault, and I
Oh,
was ashamed,
Mhm.
You just go through so many emotions. You don't want to tell anybody, you
Yep.
know?
And that
And
trauma doesn't go away. I went through it
no.
too, and it it was from the time I was 3 until I was 11 by my adopted dad, and I
Mhm.
am about to be 36. That trauma does
Yeah.
not go away. I still have
Right.
nightmares. Like,
Yeah. Look, I'm about to be 45,
yeah,
and this happened when I was 9. I
I,
mean,
you're
So,
still healing from it. You
yeah.
keep on healing from it forever.
Yeah.
so does anybody know who Mahasaki 777 just said? You all have helped me come out with what he did to me. Thank you.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
Anybody
I
know
know. I
Oh
that
don't
my
person?
know.
God.
How many victims does this dude have?
I don't know.
Oh,
Well,
that's
kind of like a
sad.
bunch of. As
Good
soon as I
question.
stirred the pot on the Baihu Bruja batch, God,
Uh-huh.
like I can't. I lost track. It's like 50 people actively warring on them that have come out, and
Yeah.
that was the final straw when
wow.
they heard it. Now it's like
That's
that's a bad
incredible.
policy to make that many enemies. I always say, it's
Yeah.
enemies are good to have. They bring out the best in you, and if you don't have any, you
Hmm.
should make some, but
Right.
not
Right.
that many all at once.
No.
And you got
No.
enemies out there that they allegedly said that they unalived a child with magic. I mean, that's a
Oh
pissed off
God.
enemy right there.
Yeah.
You just have a couple of those, unless I couldn't fight
Mhm.
that off
Hmm.
Yeah.
with all my magical powers. I'd need a group. I could, organize a group, but still.
If someone said
Yeah.
something like that, that doesn't mean they did it, though.
Right.
Oh, I know. Well, that's
People.
kind of the thing. They just take credit for shit that already happened.
Right.
Exactly.
Like
Witches
one
talk
woman, like
all kinds of shit on this
yeah,
app.
Yeah.
like one woman that they were in hostilities with rolled her truck and posted about it, and then they took credit for it. And I said, well, the mistake you made was posting about what happened. Don't
Yeah,
tell people about bad stuff that happens to you. If you do have enemies, they're on your social media, just
yeah.
watching, waiting
Yep.
for that
Yeah.
shit to
That's why
pop
I
up.
tell all my students not to show their altars and talk about their workings on here.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
Am
you.
I
Thank you.
following you yet? Let's see.
Look at my little sister Bella. She said, "Hey y'all."
Hey, if you're showing off your altars, you're showing off your protections, everything you got on that altar.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Looks like I'm already following
Thank you.
Morpheus here. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
People on
Yeah,
TikTok don't like
yeah.
that, but it's
Vilimer is
fucking
too
true.
hard of a name for a lot of people because I
Yeah,
have
well, people on
Scandinavian
TikTok
background.
also don't like that sage
I
isn't
figured it
cleansing,
was.
but you know.
Yeah. That's what I thought when I saw the name.
Yeah, that's my
White
heritage,
sage
but my
specifically.
pagan name is Morpheus.
Okay.
White sage is the one that doesn't cleanse. Every other, as far as I know, does
Exactly.
cleanse. Yeah.
Exactly.
But
Everyone gets
but you
mad
know
at me when
what?
I tell them
I
that.
mean, white sage has its purpose and its place, but that's
Mhm.
just crazy.
Yeah,
Well, let me tell
Yeah.
you what
Oh,
its
I got to
purpose.
take a phone call. Sorry, guys.
that's
All
fine.
right, bye.
Okay.
Well, let
Oh,
me tell you
thank
what its
you.
purpose is right now. Its purpose is right now when Uncle Birch wants a video to go viral, he says the same goddamn thing he said 500. This thing's at like 5,000 views already.
Yes,
I'm
it
getting all
Yeah.
kind of
is.
followers. The last time I
Yeah.
did it on my other account, I was getting like 100 followers an hour for like 3
Wow.
days. It
Yeah.
got up to, and that's when the Santa Muerte witches all targeted my account and got that one taken down. It was like, oh,
Yeah, you
27,000
had several
followers.
accounts. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is like my 5th account right here.
Dude, where
I've
are
got
you
two that I
getting
keep alternating between because one will get blocked from commenting, and I have to go to another one to comment.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby doll. Oh, baby doll. Yeah, I think that's a game changer. I grow white sage, and if I grow it, I'm going to use it. I will have
Exactly.
communed any plant that I have that's not poisonous. I've communed with. I'm a wort cunning practitioner. I have ingested it. I have bathed in it. I have smoked it. I've done everything. I've given it my blood. So, absolutely, that white sage I'll use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing good. Which out of Broom Closet? How are you? I don't know. I seem to still be limited to 6 boxes here. There's an update.
I had to remind someone recently that sage is actually native to Europe. They were trying to
Right?
tell me that I couldn't use any sage. I'm like,
Oh God.
There's so many
Well,
I
that's
get
different
that all
breeds
the
of
time.
sage.
there's so many species of sage, and
yeah,
every other one is good for cleansing except for white
Yeah.
sage. And if you look at any sage and compare it to white sage, you see a very different plant. Every sage has little bumps on the leaves. White sage does not have those, but every sage does.
Is it
I
even a
see
true sage then? Even
that.
or is it just
I
called
don't
white
even know.
sage?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I believe it. It might be an artemisia.
Hmm.
Thought I saw that. You know what? I wonder if it's in Witchfoot's book here.
I just ordered that.
I need to.
It's a good book. It's
Which
a
was
reference
great.
book. It's like a reference book for spells, but it's got normally I'd have to have a book of animal parts or a
Ways of
book of
magic.
stones.
Indigenous
Have a
people,
book,
for the most part, will tell
there's all
you
of
that
it.
it's not for cleansing. Every indigenous
Yeah.
person
I know.
I met told me it's
I
not for
know it.
cleansing.
I
I
mean,
know it.
if you're using white sage for cleansing, you're almost doing the opposite because
Yeah,
you're
you're
essentially
welcoming
bringing
in
things to you.
spirits and ancestors. Not
Yes.
yeah.
It's for invoking the great spirit is what they'll
Exactly.
tell you, right? Yeah.
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 Yeah. Let's get this damn page open here. Let's see. Oh, did she not even go there? Right now we got war water, wasp nest. Okay, I'm not on herbs apparently. Daffodil. Oh, great book.
But yeah, I
I thought,
thank y'all for having me and the support. Give me
Yeah.
peace of mind.
I
Yeah.
sent you a follow.
Oh, thank you so much.
yeah, I'm going to follow you too.
Thank you. Hey, if you don't mind, if it's okay to say on here, my sister-in-law, baby doll, she's almost to 1,000. If you don't mind following her, too, so
Okay.
she go live with us. So
Okay.
look
Where
for
is
her
she?
in
Oh,
the
I think I'm
comment.
already following. I'm already following her.
Yeah, she.
Ways of Magic's asking. It's more or less invoking those spirits than to rid myself of hexes and curses. Problem is, white sage kind of agitates the spirits. Unless you're calling the great spirit. So you can get all kind of different spirits that are agitated by the white sage.
Yeah.
And if you got like a demon or something you're trying to get rid of them, that's going to piss them off.
Yeah,
They're
that's
not
just
going
going
to
to make it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a demon. His name is Kirk.
You're
Yeah.
not wrong.
Getting a
All
lot of love
right.
in the chat, so keep an eye on it. We love you, Christine. We
Yes.
support you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mama
Yeah.
Bear. Thank you. For real. Look, she said no lies. Look, I think
Yeah.
he's Satan. I think he's Satan's son himself. His sperm donor, as I call him, because he wasn't with the crap either. That's who he takes after. But see, my dad adopted him when my mom and dad got married. Gave him the last name Bergeron, so he's not a blood Bergeron.
Oh. Well, I mean, that does sound like a Louisiana name.
Oh yeah,
For
Bergeron. Yes, it's Cajun. See, my mom was married before. to the one Lester Fontenot. Look, Mama's in the background. Lester Fontenot. That was Kirk's sperm donor's name. Okay, and then my daddy was married before and had my sister. My sister passed away in '96. Her name was Cheryl. And
Yeah.
and like
You
y'all can go.
disconnected. You were just gone. Now this other guy. Sorry, Zephyr.
And
I can try and bring
Um,
you on, but I don't know if I get another screen.
that's TikTok being stupid.
Yeah.
There is a glitch at the moment. I was
Maxi.
in a Hava Mall live where that continues to happen. But what I was talking about. Perfect. The light doesn't show it well, but it is European sage that is albus variant. So albus means white in Latin. It will not react like the American white sage, which is within the sage family, just a completely different branch.
Ma, can you close the door? I'll go cook in a little bit.
I'm a unicorn.
Yeah.
I'm a unicorn, a heterosexual pagan male. We don't exist, allegedly. So I did invite Zephyr. It looked like somebody jumped out of there, so I invited Zephyr back. Yeah, okay, the invite's still there. Yeah, Iguzil jumped out. So where are you from, Forest Witch?
I am in Oklahoma. I'm in Tulsa.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And which out of the broom closet? I don't think I know where you're from.
I live in Sweden, but I am Irish and Transylvanian, so the mix of
It makes
one
it,
side that has attitude with another side that has attitude, and you get the lovely of me.
and it makes for a very interesting accent. And most of you don't know. It's like
Oh, I
this
know
is
where
the
I'm
only time we ever get to see him without a filter mask on is when he's live.
Yep. They're
Mystic Holistics in Oklahoma too. All
Yeah,
right.
I see that. Mustang, Oklahoma. It's kind of far
God,
from me,
I'm
there's
but
a
scared for
reason
you
why.
guys. What the fuck are you in Oklahoma?
Jen Norman's in
I know.
Oklahoma
I can't
too.
imagine Jen Norman being in Oklahoma
I
either.
know. Yeah.
I mean, this is the furthest south I ever thought I would be, and I wish we could have just parachuted right into New Orleans, and you avoided Baton Rouge and all the other red stuff. But
yeah.
I don't tend to venture too far out of New Orleans proper. I like our little blue part right here.
Yeah, I'm in Central Florida, which is completely a clusterfuck.
Oh well, fuck yeah. What's the guy's name?
Dick
The governor?
Santis, yes.
DeSantistan. That's what they're calling it now.
Oh my
Yeah,
You're living in DeSantistan.
it's horrible.
It must be. I can't believe the shit I see on a daily basis. Like trying
Every
to,
time you wake up in the morning, you have to look at the news to see what else
yeah,
is going down the toilet.
like the latest one trying to outlaw the Democratic Party.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That's not going to fly, but the fact that they even try,
ridiculous.
this might be the time for the fall of this empire.
You think?
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
seems we're going that way. We've got all the classic signs.
but he's wanting to run for the big office now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, now we got that banking thing. You know, the entire banking system is on the verge of collapsing. Yeah, and I don't know if people follow their history. That was the cause of both world wars.
Yeah,
Our bank collapsing here makes their banks collapse. It's like a domino effect through the fucking world.
Yeah, my grandparents used to bury their money in coffee cans during the Depression because of it.
Might be a good
yeah,
idea. I was just telling my kid today. I said, "Look, when you get rich, you got to keep this thing. Learn this thing that I didn't know. Apparently, my wife knew. Only keep $250,000 in each bank. You got to spread it around because the government's only going to cover that 250.
that's
You got
it.
more in there, you lost it. It's gone."
Yeah.
So he's just looking at me. I said, so I try and talk to him like that. Not if you get rich. When you get rich, remember,
When? Yep.
space your money around.
Yeah. My grandmother used to hide money in the freezer, wrap it up in freezer paper
Yeah.
Yeah,
and hide it in them and put it in picture behind pictures and picture frames. That was so funny.
I had a mentor that they went to throw away his couch, and the family went running down to the curb to get it because there was a bunch of money stuffed inside the boxes, the frame
Wow.
of the couch.
Yeah.
I knew
I'm
somebody
sure
found a
the
couch like
garbage man would have
thrift
been
store.
happy.
I knew somebody found a couch like that in the thrift store with like 100 grand up inside it
Wow.
from
Yes.
the
Wow.
bottom.
May we all find
I'm
that.
gonna get that lucky one day.
My
Huh?
granny used to
Yeah, no.
bury silver spoons in dirt. Well, that's cool, but it really thrashes. The silver's all messed up. You got to cover it. I buried some
Yeah.
silver before. So.
Yeah.
Right, I gotta go feed these kids, so I'm gonna hop off.
Okay, bye. Thanks for
Be
That's
coming.
blessed.
fine. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet
I
you.
We
am
got
in
Dead Doll
shock.
Magic in here. I don't think we have Zephyr Green. I did send him an invite. I did not boot him out. I don't know what happened to him.
No, it is TikTok being.
It is
So I
TikTok.
know a little trick to get around being blocked.
Bad.
And I'm
Yeah.
looking at like the haters' profiles, and Christine, claps to you because the fact that that is literally the first video on his profile is her in a robe on his profile,
Yup.
a white robe at that.
Yes. Yes.
Mm.
Like I said, I went on a backup account and I went because he blocked
You
me on
really
this
don't even
one.
need that.
So,
All you need is another device.
yeah,
That's
look,
it.
I was
apparently
going to bring
he
Rob on, but he disappeared.
apparently he got the word that I was ratting him out, so he blocked me. But I mean, come on now.
Yeah. But I
Really
think it
got
was
the
pretty
Hey
word.
guys.
funny. The deleting of Facebook pages, that never works. It can still be
Right.
found. It's on the
Yep.
internet. You can delete it
Forever.
all you want. It's out there. Everything you
Once
Yep.
it
ever
hits
said
the
on Facebook.
net, it's never really gone.
Never.
No, there's
Yeah.
always a digital footprint somewhere.
Oh yeah.
I forget who it was, but somebody was leaving my live yesterday to pay for a background check, and then all of a sudden today, Mystic Holistic has all these receipts from what seems like a background check. So
Yeah.
it's not
Imagine that.
expensive.
No, it's very easy to get a background check on someone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, it was Kara. Yep, that's what I figured happened. But I
Hey, so you
noticed
guys
Kara
were
gave it to you
talking.
rather than announcing it herself.
You guys were talking about mattress money earlier,
Yeah.
and yeah, I got some. It's really important to have that, but don't put too much in there because. And Uncle Bert, you probably know a story like this because of Aunt Marta. She may have told you about this, but the government, like, if the shit hits the fan, they can do some shady shit with the
Mm-hmm.
monetary system.
Oh yeah.
Like in Russia, they did a couple of money reforms
Mm-hmm.
where they changed cash. So like the current bills,
Yeah.
you know how sometimes they put out new ones, but the old ones are still valid.
Yeah.
In Russia, they did some money reforms where they said, okay, so the old ones are not going to be valid anymore.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
And that can really mess with whatever cash you have on hand. Now, chances are they're not going to do this here, but
But
yeah,
you
it's
never
good to
know.
know.
Well, that's why you got to also be ready to barter.
Yeah.
True,
Mm-hmm.
true.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
remember
and like you got to put it all in
there's
different baskets.
Hmm.
all right, Zephyr's
So,
coming back. I did not kick him out. I don't know what the hell.
hey, Zephyr.
Yo, no, it's good. TikTok is whack, dude. I don't know what the fuck happened, but
Well,
yo,
and
Modern Magecraft. I don't think I've ever been in a live with her before. How's it going?
I've
Hey,
never had her
good.
in
How
before.
are you? Good to see
Doing
you.
well, doing well.
She doesn't have her camera on, so we can't see those big eyes she usually has.
Yeah, I'm so upset because I cannot find my favorite what is it? My favorite filter on live. It's like a tiny fraction of the filters are
Oh,
available online. I mean
that's
on
probably
live.
why we can see Witch out of the broom closet, because normally we can't see his face either.
Well, TikTok's really been messing with witch talk anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I just remembered who you were. Oh my god, yeah. No, we were mutuals on my old page. I was
Me?
following Witch out of the Broom Closet. I'm just remembering who he is.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah, I need to
Also,
I have to
subscribe
do
to
that
you.
every time I start a new page. I have to remember all the people I was
yeah.
following, and it takes me a while to find them all.
Just add in. It's
Yeah.
they them.
Oh, I got you. Sorry about that.
No
Well,
need
we
to
have
apologize. I forget it
well,
myself. It's still
Yeah.
hard
well, in
to
addition to
remember.
the banking stuff, here in America at least, like I remember when I first got involved with Earth First. Pacific Lumber Company had been taken over by the CEO guy, and he was liquidating the assets. The assets are the trees at an alarming rate. And when the company got into financial trouble, he gutted the pension plan of all of the loggers. This is a common practice in America with large corporations. When they get into financial trouble, they can take the retirement of all of the workers. And so that kind of soured me for people telling me for my whole life, hey, you need to get a good job with a good salary and get a retirement plan. It's like, no, that's not really how it works here. Somebody can fucking take that shit. Even like right now, people are sitting on IRAs. If the fucking bank fucking collapses, man, your IRAs are going to be affected.
That's true. I think like real estate is the only safe investment because people are always gonna need to like live somewhere, and like storefronts, like for commercial real estate, they're always gonna need that. So it's like,
Well, the uncomfortable truth is that if shit really hits the fan like really bad, your money is useless. The only thing that you have that will be of any value, it's not gold either. People won't need gold. They're going to need skills. They're going to need, if you're able to work with tools, build shit, that kind of thing, that's going to be valuable. Money and gold, no one's going to care about that.
yeah, and also like if you can have like, livestock like chickens, have your own garden too. Like
Yeah.
if you have like a large backyard or something. But
Heirloom
yeah, gold, like
seeds are
somebody
another
suggested
commodity.
gold. Like I posted a comment saying everybody needs mattress money. And then somebody posted, it's like, no, you gotta have gold instead. It's like, that's so way worse. Because if banking collapses and like everything goes to shit, gold is gonna be worth way less than money because like people are
Gold
using
is
money.
better. Gold is better because it's well. So here's what I'll say
Bye,
about
guys. I
gold.
gotta run.
Bye bye.
Okay, nice meeting you.
Here's what I'll say about gold. Once things restabilize, gold will then be valuable again.
But it's not liquid. That's the thing, because it can be your emergency fund. Like I can see
Right.
crypto being an emergency fund unless the crypto exchanges go down or something. But gold, that's not emergency money. This is like
But
a
Yeah.
long-term investment, maybe. I don't know. I feel iffy about gold and silver because especially buying it from places that that you see commercials for, because I think I heard some shady stuff about it, like they overprice it and all that stuff.
They do.
Right.
Now magic
I
is
own
a
a
good
little bit of
That's why
investment.
gold and a little bit
everybody
of
stopped
silver.
working and
Not
started
much.
their own companies. Yeah, COVID really fucked up the world for low-skilled workers putting up with bullshit. People learned. Everybody thought, so, "Fuck, I'm only one paycheck away from homelessness. I gotta stick with this shitty job." And turned out that wasn't true. And now that's like, even here in New Orleans, man, they can't keep people in the service industry. I know entire restaurants that have closed down because they can't keep a cook. It's like, well, pay the cook better.
It's weird because they kept like when they borrowed money, the small businesses, and I don't know, small, with large and medium ones also did this, but it's like they borrowed money from the government, which they had to pay back once the COVID was over and they were rehiring their staff. But if they couldn't rehire the staff, then they didn't have to pay the money back. So a lot of them were doing shady shit like putting up large help needed posters to make it look like they were looking to hire. But when people were actually going in there and applying, they're like, sorry, we're not hiring.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. goodness. I just got a headline across here that Trump blamed Mike Pence for the violence at January 6th. That's going to be a fascinating story to read later.
Wasn't Mike Pence the one trying to convince him to call the National Guard and he wouldn't? That's what I heard.
Well, I believe Pence has limited power to do that, and eventually it was Pence that
Right.
called the National Guard in.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. And I really, there was some really shady shit towards the end of his term where he started putting these crazy generals in place in charge of all this shit. Hasn't come out yet, but it's going to come out someday that he stopped the National Guard from coming for a few hours at least. It's going to come out. Just look at the
I
comments.
heard something about that too. That he was like slowly filling the military with generals who were like crazy loyal to him.
And like QAnon generals, it's some scary shit. And people don't even remember stuff that happened. Like after he lost the election, one day he just opened the borders in the middle of COVID. Unfortunately for him, that order took a long time to take place because everybody in charge of it kind of lost the paperwork and delayed it. And it wouldn't go into effect till Biden was president. And Biden said, oh, no. We're not opening the fucking borders right now. Are you kidding me? But he tried to he was so butthurt. He tried to screw us, tried to screw the whole world because he lost.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
little man with a big ego.
Yes.
What do you guys think? Sorry.
I was trying to read some of these comments, but they're nonsensical.
What do you guys think about the
on screen, we got a spot.
Trying to affect elections with magic? Because I feel kind of iffy about it because
I've done that.
Am I interfering with the democratic process?
We do not have a prime directive. Magic has been involved in politics since ancient Egypt.
Yeah.
Greece. Matter of fact, I forget who it was, but the first Roman emperor to declare magic a heresy or make it illegal still had a court magician. And the court magician predicted that somebody with I forget what it was, but the first 3 letters of his name was going to be born on a certain date, and that would be the person that would eventually destroy him. And so he did infanticide. Every boy that was born that day, especially if they had those letters in the beginning of their name, was dashed on a rock or something like that. Eventually, he did not kill the guy, and it turned out that his court magicians were right. That guy was born, and that guy did ultimately do him in. So they've all had. I always like to bring up King Saul in the fucking Bible. They had made witchcraft illegal. It was a heresy. Allegedly, they're out hunting witches, but then King Saul has a problem. He can't get Samael to show up, and that's like his familiar spirit who advises him on certain things. And his priests, they're doing the rituals. Dude won't show up. So he goes and seeks out. Now, depending on which Bible you're reading, it's either the Witch of Endor or the Wise Old Woman of Endor, because in Bible, wise is a code word for witches, magicians, sorcerers, that kind of thing. So he knows where she is. The main witch in his land that he's allegedly hunting, he knows right where she fucking is. He makes a pilgrimage to see her. She advises him. She does a ritual. What do you know? Samael shows up. And now, I'm not going to speak to you in biblical speak. I'm going to put it to you in modern day language. Samael basically says, dude, I really wish you hadn't called me up here because I've been avoiding you because I didn't want to have to tell you bad news. And basically, in the battle tomorrow, you're going to die. You're going to die in battle tomorrow. And I didn't want to tell you that and be the bearer of bad news. Guess what happened? In battle. Right. Next day. So you got all these people allegedly hunting witches, but they always keep one in their pocket when they need one. He was not hunting her.
But here's the thing. So historically, it wasn't none of the Roman emperors completely it wasn't practitioners that were outlawed. It was specific things that were outlawed. First thing to be outlawed was any baneful magic that would affect either livestock or crops.
But
The-
that gets kind of iffy too how they did that, because the way I understand it is that in some places, I don't know about everywhere, but in some places, it was perfectly legal for a witch to do something like that if someone paid them to do it. It was actually the person who paid the witch to do it who was
that would be, yeah.
yeah.
I'm
You
sorry.
don't have to go that far.
I'm not reacting to you guys. There's this person in here that said, at one point, Papa Fenwa claimed to be a reincarnation of Samael from the planet Draconia. So this
You know,
What the fuck?
you know, on a long time ago, there was on his Cash App. I don't know if his wife knew about it. It was Samuel Owen or something like that. His name was on there. I wonder if that's got something to do with it.
Wait. Mr. Callisto says, yep, he even says he's a dragon and a reaper to me and others. It's weird. I really wish I'd have known
Oh
more
my
of this
god.
shit when I started dealing with these people. I would have taken them way less seriously.
Yeah.
Charles
I
Manson did something.
know.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. But
Well, all you people in the chat room, can you keep helping us out? Hit that like button. Hit that
yeah,
like button. We got trolls in here trying to take this down. I know what I feel them. You ain't gonna win. If we get more love than we get hate, we gonna win.
yeah,
I've
You
been
can still
testing
do
this
it if you have
theory.
a box too, if you didn't know that.
Yeah, I've
I'm doing
been
it right
I've
now.
been live every day this week, and most often people talking about the same shit. and, and my life has not been taken down, knock wood. And
yeah,
yes, definitely sending gifts and that kind of thing,
yeah.
that helps too. Thank you very much for the 30 cat paws.
What?
Wait,
Around.
30 and then 20. Oh my god, thank you very much. Thank you
Meow.
very much. Never got a cat paw before.
Really? All right. Christy needs a couple more followers. Yay! And I wish she could get in the box.
Okay. All
Look,
right. And
she
his wife was reincarnated angel. Well, hold on, I'm gonna look at something.
uh-huh.
So I think people get confused because I think because we don't have the capacity to quite understand the spirit world literally, when the spirits show up, we see them as something we recognize, right? So a
Yeah.
Christian would recognize, either an angel or a demon, them like as the same spirit, right? Somebody might recognize them as a dragon, that sort of thing. But people take that literally and seriously, and then they don't understand that somebody else who calls the spirit by another name, that might be the same spirit. Like people can't comprehend that.
Yeah.
Let me throw this little thing out here. On my Uncle Birch 4 account, when this one got taken down for a live, or the live got taken down, I needed about 50 over there. And it was slow in coming for like months, just trickling along. I went online. I found this thing called Viral Lift. Let me make sure that. Yes, 2 Y's, Viral with a Y and Lift with a Y. I paid them $11 for 300 followers, which I received within 24 hours. I had played with that on this account. I've actually paid for a couple thousand followers on this account, and it hasn't really worked. It might have been because I played with like I was Uncle Dot Birch, and then I changed it to Uncle Birch when I found out I could take my original name back. But
Yeah.
it totally worked on that account. I got 300 within 24 hours, so I was able to go live. So I don't care if they're organic. The point was to be able to go live, and then I just keep getting followers of it. Like something about breaking that blockage. The followers keep coming, real
Yeah.
followers now. So there might be something. I mean, it was like $11. They had a fucking sale. So if anybody's like hanging on there, you only need a couple hundred more. You got the $11. I'm not getting paid by them, so it's not a paid endorsement. But there are many services offering stuff like this that don't work, and that one I saw it work. So, ooh, I got a tiny dining and some roses. Thank you.
Yeah. Also too, there's follow pages. That's what Christy did. I advised her, and a baby doll. And within a couple days, here she is, almost at 1,000. They got the follow pages, put it in the search bar. And what it is like, for instance, somebody might say, put purple hearts if you need to get to 1,000. And people follow you and you follow them back and stuff like that. And that's how,
Yeah.
because I wasn't paying for it. So, you know what I'm saying? So I got my 1,000 followers up for free.
Well,
So
I
yeah.
use that repost thing a lot. Like people I like, I'm going to comment and repost your video on my feed, and I'm going to do it on my other account. And I'm going to do it on my other account. I do that with all of mine. Make a video here, I'll go to the other account, I'll repost it there.
Yeah.
I'll put the really controversial stuff on Uncle Birch 4. Now repost it over here where I, don't have as much leeway to play with. And I'll go do it on Feel Free 13, and so you do it for your friends and stuff, and it helps everybody out.
Oh yeah.
When you've lost accounts, have they also taken down every video that mentioned you, made by someone else or with you in it, where they stitched you? Because that's what they did to me. They completely removed
No,
me from the app.
no, because I saw one where I asked if it's okay for a white person to call an Uncle Tom, and somebody else stitched that with the answer, and that's still out there. I think
Yeah.
that was Uncle Birch 3, and that account's gone. I also Uncle Birch 2 is still over there. Hasn't had anything new on it for years. I can't access the account. It's probably got about the same amount of followers as this account, but that is me too. I can't put any new content on it.
So I lost my account. The reason they gave was because they thought I was younger than 13. Which,
I
look at
remember
me,
that.
bullshit. Yeah, and
Yeah, full
then
beard. Yeah.
and they emailed me much later and said it said basically that they knew it was a mistake, but they reserved the right not to restore my account if they don't like my content. And then shortly after that, I found that the videos that I made with Power of the Occult in New Orleans were gone. And then I tried to search for other videos that were made with me, stitching me, or with me in the video, mentioning me, or whatever. They're all gone. They completely removed me from. They completely removed me from the app.
You got excommunicated.
Yeah.
Wow.
So when you guys
I
get
remember
new
those videos.
accounts,
Those aren't there anymore, huh?
No.
Wow. You guys were drunk at one of those on Bourbon Street. That was a good video.
I know, dude.
The only time
I
I've seen
know.
Evergreen
Yeah.
drunk and Power of the Occult.
So when you guys get new accounts, do you reuse the same phone number, or do you get a burner, or how?
I don't
You got to
remember
get
what
a
I
burner.
did.
Well, you don't even need the phone number. You need an email.
Yeah.
And the rules are you can have 8 TikTok accounts on one device. You just need a different email. Unfortunately, some of those I don't even use a real email, and they don't confirm it, so I don't even remember what the email is. But I've got several accounts, and there goes Zephyr Green again.
Uh-oh.
Don't you need a phone number for people to be able to message you? Because I remember, to turn the messaging on, you
There she
have
go.
to
Hello,
have a phone
y'all.
number.
They did change
Hey,
it.
I am finally live. I'm so happy.
Look, Miss Soon to be Miss ex Miss Fenwas.
ex Fenwas.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what they say.
What, the lawyers? Is that what they say? Well, I hope you take everything you can and get alimony and stuff.
Oh, I told her that. Take every penny you can.
Mm-hmm.
Because he would do it to her.
He's trying
to.
to.
I hear he has this great job in Africa and stuff, so hey, get some.
Right? I was hoping they would keep him over there in Africa. Soon.
Nope, he is with old girl right now.
Yeah.
Because we know she didn't post on her profile. She posted on his. So there's no way that that she would have been able to do that without having access
Yeah.
to his phone.
And where's she live?
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
I
see my
wonder.
hair, Chrissy?
I
Trip
wonder.
to New
Hey,
Orleans.
look. Hey, I
Look,
wonder
look.
what.
I'm not normally a petty person. I'm not. But for 18 years, I found out about 15 years ago, Kirk loved redheads. The entire marriage, I refused to dye my hair red because of how I found out about it. So now that we're splitting up, we're getting divorced. I did my hair red last night.
Looks good, girl.
You hear that one, honey?
Yeah.
I know I'm being
That's
petty,
how
but
we
I
do
think
it.
it's funny showing up at court with red hair when I refused to do it our whole
Yes.
marriage.
Yes. Not petty. That's
That's the kind of petty I get. I don't get mean unless somebody's up in my face. So that's the kind of
Yeah.
petty I get.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
That's
I'm
how
Well,
we
gonna
do
be.
it.
Look, I might have to be right there with you in court. Just look. I wish you could take phones in there. We
Yeah,
need
you
to.
can't.
I know, cause in the court, his look on his face.
Oh, I'd be posting, showing the court mediator and the judge all the videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I've got stuff back from 10
Good.
years of him cheating
Yeah.
from different people.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, put it on a little disco, a little what you call it?
I've got it on a USB drive
Yeah,
already. I've got
USB. Yeah.
you know what's funny? I've got 4 USB drives that I have hidden around the house. I've got the same stuff on all 4 of them, so if he finds one, I got 3 others.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. That's good. So, but yeah, his first wife was a redhead. Second was a blonde. Third was a brunette. Fifth,
Fourth was a
wait,
brunette,
yeah, fourth was a
and then I
brunette.
was a blonde.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I
Then,
found out that he likes redheads, or he prefers redheads, from
yeah.
him hitting on a friend of mine.
Oh Lord. Then he had an affair with the redhead across around the corner from here. Remember I told you about Jenny?
Yeah, he was
And
messing with Brandy too there for a while.
oh
You
yeah.
remember you and Evelyn told me about it.
Yeah.
Well,
She,
no,
she was
Ashley told Dalton, and
yeah, she was trying to be my friend just to get to him to be around. I'm like, oh Lord, she don't know. He just she would back away. For
oh,
real. She was
It's
wrong.
funny though because I didn't know that she was friends with Gerald and AG, and
Oh
we was
really?
going over there for a crawfish boil, and
Yeah.
because they live down the street from me, so we was going over there for a crawfish boil, and she realized that I was there with Kirk. She hauled her
Yeah.
butt outside and went and hid in the bathroom till I left.
Oh my God. For real.
I didn't even know she was there until about 30 minutes in. I'm like, what the hell? Why can't I go
Really?
in the bathroom? I need a pee. They're like, oh,
Right.
well,
God, I haven't had a good crawfish boil this year yet.
I haven't had one either. I need to figure out what I'm
Yeah.
going to do. Since Kirk's not here, I usually make him boil for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about we look? I shouldn't say this online. How about we put him in the pot?
Well, that's what I was. Who
Nah,
was I talking to?
that's gonna get
I was talking to
cholesterol, man. Bad for your heart.
Right?
somebody the other day, and I was telling him how he never cooked.
Yeah. Oh shit! What the hell?
Uh-oh.
Oh no, not already.
How are they doing that?
I
It's
don't
a
know.
glitch.
I'm a finder.
Look, I guess I'm
Baby
next.
doll. Yeah. Oh, there's baby doll right there. Okay.
Okay, maybe it's just.
There we go.
Oh look,
Apparently, they didn't like me talking about him.
I
look.
guess.
I thought I was gonna be next. I was laughing.
But
Doing the
no,
chat room, keep liking the
in
broadcast.
18 years, he has never once cooked for me. But the last time we split up when he was messing with that girl in Utah. No, I take that back. Not that time. When I left and went up to Vermont, when I left him because of how he was treating me,
Yeah.
he had a girl up in my house, cooked for her in my house, and slept with her in my bed. I was like,
No
you
way.
mother. I was more mad about him cooking for that girl than I was about him sleeping with.
Oh Lord.
Shit, what
There
happened
we go.
again?
Again?
Again.
What are they doing with her? Okay. Hold on. She's gonna be back. There she is. Wow.
No,
How
they're
they do it?
It's
probably
saying I'm
screen
being
recording.
disconnected by the host.
Oh, that's a glitch then.
Yeah.
It's the
You can
glitch.
see my hands.
Oh,
When
I know. I know
press
you're not doing it. I'm watching.
Right.
Yep, I was more mad about him cooking for her than I was about that.
You're saying that
Right.
he never cooked for her, and one time he had this girl over in her house and cooked for her, and then slept with her in her bed. She was more pissed off that he cooked for her. He never cooked for her. Marta thinks that's funny.
I
Oh, he
mean,
lost somebody else. They fucking with them too?
Oh, Chrissy's gone.
Oh no, I think they're doing that to her too. Huh? Interesting.
I
It's
mean,
good.
Bubba,
Yeah,
I guess
now
if they
saying the host
cauldron sort of thing.
disconnected me. Oh, they trying it, but guess what?
Yeah, I
They ain't
wouldn't
never
think
gonna.
that they're hackers of that. So again, if you're in the chat room, you got to fight the
Yeah, they're
hate
trying to get us.
by liking it,
Yeah.
liking it, liking it, liking it, liking it.
Look, there she goes
Keep liking it.
again.
Keep liking it. Keep liking
Yeah,
it.
keep liking it. Look, they ain't never
Anyhow,
gonna shut me up.
Vanna.
I
Rip.
was I was liking when it disconnected me.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. No, the people on screen don't like it.
yeah. Right.
Other people
I was
like it.
liking you, but okay.
No, but people tell me that if the people on screen do it, it's going to mess up the
Well, I
channel back.
just started it, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
But everybody else, I've been playing with this all week. I've been on live every day, and this subject always comes up, and
God
they're always
dang.
and there they got her again. But having people continue to like it seems to be. Now it says she went offline.
Yeah, I made a whole video about flying monkeys and spiritual narcissism and getting people to mass
Oh,
report.
Yeah.
yeah, I saw that video.
Yep.
Total flying monkeys. Okay, there she
I
is. Oh,
figured somebody somewhere would have been trying to report my videos because I even called out the New Orleans swamp witch in a video of mine, and I
Yeah.
got nothing.
well, wait,
Wow.
isn't the New Orleans swamp witch somebody else though?
No, it's her old it's her other profile. I don't
Oh,
call her by her new one because I feel like the only reason why she made that one is to give herself some type of title.
okay.
Uh,
I'm gonna make a mental note to use that hashtag. New Orleans swamp witch. Okay, that's fine.
Yes. I'll
Mine.
even find I'm sure I got the screenshot somewhere of her old profile. I'll
Yeah.
send it to you.
Okay.
yeah.
So
But
where you ways of magic?
What'd you say? You were cutting in and out.
Where you live?
Where am I at? I'm up in South Dakota.
South Dakota. All right. All right. We're gonna bring Christine back on. Amazing that they seem to keep messing with both of you. I just don't know how they're doing it. I can't imagine that
yeah.
the
But look,
hackers.
this is to Raven, Bayou Bruiser, Kirk, Papa Fenwas, Honeybee. Take this.
Brittany. My name's Brittany.
Look, take this and shove it where the sun don't shine, okay? Because you ain't never going to shut me up. Now.
Hey,
So
Look,
I
look at
wonder
all
how.
those years of women over there trying to. Look at that.
Look, Lord. I wonder how Raven is feeling that he's with Honeybee right now. Is she
oh,
mad?
they're brother and sister
Listen.
now. I'm sure she's not bothered by it anymore.
Oh, I'm sure she is. Because guess what?
Wow, they did it again.
Oh my goodness.
So I wonder if they're reporting your accounts or something. How they do that?
I don't know. I hadn't went back to my account to look. I just keep requesting back in.
Well, I suggest that my enemies go over to my other Feel Free 13 and look
Yeah.
up the video called Feel Free.
They were cousins first, though. Baby doll said, "Oh no,
explain.
that's some Alabama."
Yeah.
Wait, what?
But in
Who's
the
cousins
video
first?
about Feel Free,
Raven and
explain.
Fenwa.
Oh my god.
So
They didn't meet until 2020. And they met on YouTube.
Huh?
So I
Oh,
want
look.
everybody to remember to go over
You
to
want
my
to
other
be on
account,
camera?
Feel Free 13, and look up
Oh.
the video Feel Free, where I explain to
Oh,
my
wait. Okay,
enemies
sit
what a
down.
tenacious motherfucker they are dealing with here,
Yeah.
and how I will not stop. And I've been known to take on one fight for
That's
fucking
Christy.
decades. Not
Okay,
gonna
wait,
happen. Brew Witch,
wait,
come on and talk about something else.
wait. Hold on. Hold on.
Or breathe,
Y'all,
breathe.
I would like to introduce y'all to somebody.
Hey.
My lovely mother.
Oh wow.
Our
Hey.
Kirk's
Oh,
crazy,
hey, Miss Pat.
narcissistic mother.
I love you.
I love you too.
Yeah, you heard her. You said?
I'm Kirk's crazy, narcissistic mother, apparently.
No, trust me,
Oh
Miss Pat, you're not
no.
the narcissist.
I know, ain't my mama beautiful? Yes.
Yeah. No, that's fenwas grandma.
No, it's our mom.
Wait, that's the mom? Wait,
No.
I thought mom was over here in the other window. Wait,
No.
who's who?
No.
I thought okay.
I don't.
Oh no, baby doll's the ex-wife. That's the mom. Okay, I've never seen the mom. That's what it is.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
the sister.
It's the first
God, I
time
know your whole
of her on
family
camera.
now. It's like a
I'm
reunion.
Christy's
Hey, how are you?
mother-in-law, and I'm Kirk's mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like him now.
Oh,
Regrettably.
God.
Regrettably.
Now that I've met Kirk's sister, I really like him less. Yeah, it was funny because his last interactions with me, he was trying to be like all buddy buddy. He started calling me bro. He's like, bruh, you got to get up and make some content. I'm bored. He's like, we're not bruh. Matter of
Right?
fact, you're not even bruh with the one you said was your sister. There's your sister.
Right?
All right,
They
I
said,
gotta
hey, Miss
go.
Pat.
My oldest woke up from a nap.
Okay.
All right.
All
Have
I'll get a
right.
fun. Thanks for
screenshot for
coming in.
you, Uncle Birch. Yep, no problem.
Is that girl in
Oh
What's
no.
up, Bree?
Look, Mama said, is
Bree,
the
tell
girl
us,
Hi,
in
Bert.
there? Is
tell
the
us
girl
something
in there?
else.
She
there?
was.
Look at Avery. See it?
There'd be a
Got it.
lot more fighting if she was.
Yes. Look, what you said, Mama?
I want to talk to that bitch. She must be stupid. And my mother must have dropped her on her head.
See, we straight up. We tell it like it is.
Oh my God. Oh, what a broadcast this has been. I will definitely be downloading this and uploading it to my YouTube channel. So
Yeah.
all you people that follow me, the YouTube links over by my profile, hit the play button, or you just look up Uncle Birch. Google me, bitches. I'm the only one.
Now, y'all had said something about Samael earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in 2019, he went into, all of a sudden, he had never been religious, never did anything our whole marriage. And then 2019, all of a sudden, he went into demon magic. Or at least that's what he called it, demon magic. Next thing I know, he's talking to this girl out of Utah, and, they're into draconianism and this and that and everything else. And then all of a sudden, they're dragons, and then all of a sudden, they're past life married couple, and
Wasn't they twins or something?
I don't know about the twins, but yeah.
Oh.
And then this bitch gonna call me on the phone and
Like a
gonna
twin
tell
flame?
me, No.
Like a twin
Like
flame
twins.
thing? Okay.
Gonna call me on the phone and tell me I had him for 13 years. It was her turn. I said, if you think you can take him and keep him, have at it. And then he got mad because I wouldn't fight for him. I'm not going to. My fighting was before we got married. I shouldn't have to fight for you after we get married.
I really can't imagine my wife doing that either. She's not going to put up with that kind of crap, and I probably wouldn't have respect for her if she did.
Right.
Well,
Fighting for me over a woman? No.
Someone tried to run me over, and I didn't even fight her.
Yeah. Wait, was that for me?
No.
That was some other bit, some other dude. Okay, yeah.
So he ended up leaving, and the reason he left is because the night he left me, he was yelling and screaming and cussing at me. Well, at the time, my daughter was what was Brianna? 17, maybe? My youngest, the youngest that we both have, but my youngest. She was maybe 17, and she came in because we was in our room. The door was open, and everybody could hear. And she comes in. She says, "Daddy, why are you yelling at Mama? You know, she's your wife. You're supposed to love her." He went to go after her, and when he jumped up to go after her, I jumped in between them, and I'm like, "You touch her, you die. Plain and simple. You're not touching my kid." So he backed down, and then he started yelling and screaming at her, and I told him, I said, "Don't talk to her that way. She's taking up for me because you were in the wrong. Granted, it is our business and not hers, but if you're screaming it loud enough for the whole house to hear, gonna stand up and take up for her mom. It's just how it is.
Right.
And he got mad because I said that and went to go after her to try to hit her again, and I got in between them again, and I shook my head. I said, And me and Brianna left. Christian was asleep in his room because it was like 10, 11 o'clock at night. Me and Brianna left, and we went about a block down the road. I called the police. I said, hey, I don't feel safe here. I want to get my son who's asleep in his bedroom and get our clothes so we could leave. And then whenever the police showed up with us, Kirk's like, oh, well, I'll leave instead of making them leave, da-da-da-da-da. And then the next day he was up in Utah at that girl's house. Stayed there 2 weeks before he went offshore, and then started calling me and messaging me begging to come home.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, this is the last time. If I find out again, that's it. We're getting divorced. I'm not doing it again. Yeah. And I don't know if any of y'all saw my very first video of where I was calling him and Honeybee out.
I did.
On his arm.
I did. It was so bad.
On his arm is a big flower, and then it has my name on it. That was part of his promise to never cheat again. And that was twofold for me, because I looked at it like, if he doesn't and we work out and we're together forever, that he's going to look at that with a fondness and be like, I did this for my wife. But if he cheats again, or whatever the case may be, and we split up and we get divorced, he's going to have that and my name on him for the rest of his life, and any bitch he ends up with has to see it.
No.
Absolutely. So if you're just joining us, let me catch you up a little bit. Papa Fenwas' sister, Papa Fenwas' soon-to-be ex-wife, Papa Fenwas' sister has confirmed what, we heard this before, but the audio was bad on my page, but she confirmed that he started SAing her when she was 9 years old. And
well, the last time was 9. I don't remember the
last
first time.
9.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad I clarified. So starting when?
I don't remember when it started,
Okay.
A lot of people with that kind of trauma block stuff out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to both of you ladies? Hi, my name is Bree, by the way, and I've watched what both of you have gone through, and I'm very, very sorry that happened to you. I mean, where do you go from here?
All right. Oh,
divorce.
To keep as far away from here as possible. I never want to hear from him. Look, whenever I heard the video on let me see, Holistic's YouTube post she posted today, just hearing his voice in that clip and that evil laugh, oh, I was sick of the stomach for real. I just like I couldn't.
Yeah, that's not his real laugh. He does that for whatever.
But just hearing his voice. Just hearing his voice, it just made me sick of the stomach, for real.
Now, when Chrissy came out a couple of years ago and confronted him, I actually did pull, because I have 2 daughters. I pulled both of my girls in the room, and I'm like, hey, you're not in trouble. I'm not fussing, but I need to know.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, Mommy, he's never touched us. I'm like, okay. And I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, every time he went after trying to hit the kids when I was there, he would back away because I would jump in between them. You're not touching my kids. Yeah. So I'm wondering, and even when Dalton was an adult, whenever he was, what restaurant was that? That one off of 182, that new restaurant where the AutoZone used to be. You know what I'm talking about, Chrissy? I forget. Was it not Power Hands? I forget the name of it. Anyways.
Ryan's?
No.
Oh,
it was that Cajun restaurant. Didn't last but a couple of years. Anyways, he was putting in an application there, and Kirk went to throwing a fit and just got all up in Dalton's face, and I got in between them, and I put my back to Dalton's chest, and I looked at Kirk. I said, you're not touching my kid. He's like, well, he's a grown adult. He can, I'm like, I don't care. He's still my kid.
Yeah.
I don't care if he's 50 years old and I'm 70. He's still my kid. You're not touching him. You're going to have to go through me.
Yeah. What I worry about is Christian too.
Yeah, because he has put his hands on Chris as far as, hitting him and shoving him against the wall and stuff. But the thing about it is he did that with Chris and Brianna. Only 2 of my 4 kids, but he never did it when I was home.
Okay.
If I wasn't there, he would do it. If I was
Yeah.
there, he would not do it.
Let me
And
ask
I
you.
would find out after I got home, and me and him would
Yeah.
like really argue about it and
Yeah.
stuff.
And the thing about it is too, I worry about so much about Christian. I hope it's okay with me to say it. He's autistic, okay?
Hmm.
He can't comprehend, and you know what I'm saying? Really
Let's put it this
know
way:
what
he's a very smart and
Oh
intelligent
yeah.
child, but he has the not mentality. I don't want to say mentality. Um, shoot, I can't think of the word I want to say. He when you talk to him and the way he acts, he seems like he's 14, 15 years old, but he's not. I mean, he's very smart, very intelligent, very, very good-hearted,
Yeah.
but he has a lot of characteristics of somebody younger than him because he just
Yeah.
turned 25.
Yeah. So I mean, and him being like that, sometimes it's hard for him to understand situations and having
Exactly.
to go through that. It just,
And the
it
messed up
breaks
thing
my
is,
heart.
Christian never told me about it. The girls told me. Ade and
Wow.
Brianna told me. Christian never mentioned it to me.
Mm-mm-mm.
Can I ask you, ladies, what made y'all want to speak out against this situation? Baby doll, it's totally understandable what you have recently dealt with.
Hmm.
But what triggered you guys to say, "Hey, this is not what it appears to be"?
Right.
Kirk is one of those types of people, and I notice a lot of people in this area is like that. Miss Pat and Chrissy's not, but Kirk is one of those types of people that he has to wear a mask for the public.
Mm-hmm.
Even his friends that he's had for 20 years, they only see a certain side of him. If we go into the store, they only see a certain side of him. Neighbors only see a certain side of him. But it's when he's online, he acts like this big bad, like he thinks he's this big bad whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But in
That's
person,
the
he's
guy
not
I
like
met.
that. In person, he's not like that. And then in the house, he's a completely different person. When it's just, us and the kids,
Yeah.
he's completely different then, too.
That's when the devil comes out.
Yeah, he has all these different masks that he wears, and sometimes he puts on the wrong mask and it slips.
Yeah.
But as far as me speaking out, I had told him the last time we had split up that I wasn't gonna put up with him cheating anymore. I was done. It was
Right.
enough was enough. If it happened again, we was getting divorced, and I promised him that. And I don't make promises I don't keep.
Right.
If I'm, I don't. And I promised him that.
Yeah.
And then when I found out, like, you know how I found out? I got a notification for a live, and I clicked on the notification. It brought me straight to the live, and him and Honeybee was on the live together with a couple of other people talking about how much they love each other. That's how I
Wow.
busted him.
Ow.
Mm.
Ow,
Mm,
ow,
Oh.
ouch.
yep.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I
let me
tried
ask.
calling him. I tried calling him, and because he knew I busted him because whenever I said something in the chat, and he immediately kicked me and blocked me, and had Honeybee block me as well. So I tried calling him, he wouldn't answer. I tried texting him, he wouldn't answer. Nothing. So I messaged, I found her on Facebook.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
hey, Christine, can you
Uh-huh.
tell me, is she in Louisiana?
Yeah. Yeah. We're
Okay.
about 5 minutes from each other.
All right, I'm gonna bring her back on. So let me say
I'm
something here,
I'm 5 miles
baby doll.
from Chrissy's house.
Okay, so you're getting your divorce in the state of Louisiana, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
My lawyer is a good friend of mine. Actually, a drinking friend of mine. He's really good at his job. He's a shark and stuff. I listen to him. He just like talks about Louisiana law all the damn time. And I remember one time he told me the state of Louisiana doesn't fuck around when it comes to divorce. Period.
Mm-mm.
They
They
split
don't.
everything in half.
Right.
They don't fuck around with any of that shit.
Right.
So, but if there's infidelity,
Whoever's not doing the cheating gets the
you get
majority of it.
so much more, honey. You can take him for so much more. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I told her. Take him for every penny you can.
I know I can. I want to be fair. But
Girl, he
I look
wasn't
at it
being
this way.
fair.
I don't want to fight with him. I want the judge to decide. And whatever the judge decides, I'm okay with.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
considering I'm getting him for infidelity,
Yeah.
you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was like 4 or 5 days before he answered the phone, and or not answered the phone, but answered me on text, and by that time I already had a lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, already had a lawyer, already filed and everything else. And then he emails my lawyer, and because I told him at one point he kept messaging me wanting to argue. I said, look, I'm not arguing with you. I have nothing else to say to you. You contact my lawyer if or have your lawyer contact my lawyer, whatever, if you have anything to say. So he went down the list of the divorce of what I was asking for. Our house is back in 2014 it was worth like 150,000. I don't know what it's worth now. Probably a lot more. We only owe 50,000 on the house, and he wants it sold for what's owed on it.
Oh,
And
hell no.
hold on,
Hell
What?
hold on.
No.
It gets better. He wants every item
Yeah.
in the house sold, and the profit split.
No,
Every item in the
ma'am.
house.
Mm-mm.
He
No,
also wants to
Yeah.
ma'am.
take the truck. He wants to take the
Okay.
only vehicle we have, which actually he can't do unless I agree to it, because of
Not in
in the state
Louisiana.
of
You can't.
Louisiana,
You
in
know.
the state of Louisiana, if you only have one vehicle, especially if the wife has to go to work when they split up or whatever, then she keeps the vehicle.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's
Trying to
wanting
sell it for what's owed on it. That's stupid.
to.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
He flat
And he's
out
not
told
going to
me.
pay the 50
He
grand
told me
That's
that
either.
he
He's
would
leaving
going
keep.
you
to
high
sell
and
it.
dry. That is leaving you
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
high and
Yeah.
dry.
He told me that he would fight me to the point to where I would have to sell everything down to the last dish and would walk away with nothing but my clothes.
Court does not work that way.
That's not the way
No.
it works in Louisiana, man. I don't
Oh, I
know.
No,
know.
I
no,
mean,
ma'am.
he
He's
goes
trying to
on and
bully
on
me.
about being
He
a Louisiana boy. He doesn't seem to know anything about how the law fucking works here. They don't play around with that
Seems
bullshit.
like he's gotten divorced many
And he's gotten
times. He
divorced
should
plenty of
know.
times. He should know. Yeah,
Yeah,
He
but
got
see,
absolutely.
the
divorced
Good
thing
four
about
point,
it
other
is, y'all.
times.
Marta.
Hold on. Thing about it
Yeah.
And
is
Marta
every
for the
other
win.
divorce they didn't have anything. I mean, they may have had a car or whatever, but they didn't have like property and stuff like that. They had to split up like
Yeah.
we do. Kirk didn't buy his house until we was together.
Yeah.
please tell me your name is on that house also.
Originally it wasn't, but in the state of Louisiana, it does not matter. It is still community property. My name does not have to be on the house or the
Right.
truck or anything else. It's community property. He cannot leave me without it.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be
It,
some interesting times, and I'm sure we'll get to hear all the updates because
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot. I mean, a lot of stuff that I could say, but I'm
Yeah.
kind of trying to wait until.
Oh shit.
oh,
Look,
I got her again. Okay, we'll
look,
bring her right back
look,
on.
look.
Bree, we've been playing this for like an hour now. They keep kicking off his sister, kicking
Yeah.
off his ex-wife, and we bring her back on. I don't know
so
how they're
it's
doing that. I'm
Yeah.
kind of impressed that they're able to do
Yeah,
that.
I'm waiting until after the court date to let everything out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I figured that would be the smartest move, so he can't bring anything up against me.
Right.
Mhm.
well. Remember,
Yeah.
it's not slander if it's true.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but
why
he's a
I'm
very good
speaking.
liar.
That's why I'm speaking openly about what he did to me because it's true. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah.
know if I would ever press charges and what will happen in court, but guess what? He can't prove it's not true. Okay?
Mhm.
If they're gonna say I
Yeah.
can't
The
prove
court of
it's
public
true,
opinion will condemn him. Absolutely.
yeah. I mean, so
Yeah.
but yeah, okay, back to the question, you Bree, why I came out. Okay, well, I came out a couple years ago because I was tired of, harboring this pain and nobody knew, Um, so I let it out a couple years ago. The reason I'm letting it out in here, like I said in the video, they have me coming out with it. I don't want him to harm anybody else's children. I don't want what happened to me happened to them. And I feel guilty, and I felt guilty all these years not saying anything. Because what if he would have did it to other children? You know what I'm saying? I could have prevented it, but I was scared.
Yeah.
I
There
Wow.
she goes.
I get what she's
We'll
saying,
bring her
and
right
I
back on,
understand
man.
what
You can
she's
play this
saying.
game all fucking
But if
day.
it would have
I was
happened to
going to
my
be
kids,
done
it would
by
have only
now.
happened once.
I was going to be done by now, but I'll stay here and keep bringing her on if this is the game you want to fucking play. You guys don't know who you're dealing with. I'm telling you. You need to go watch the video about the guy called Phil Free on Phil Free 13. The city of Santa Cruz tried to stop me from busking once upon a time, and I spent 10 years busking on that spot, getting arrested every day, getting cited every day. I will not fucking go away. I will not stop. I'm a tenacious motherfucker. Never gonna happen.
Right. Look, somebody said, Kara said that's the reason why he's with Honey, because there's 6 kids. And if she don't take
Okay.
heed to this, well, guess
I'm not
what?
I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but I'm gonna put this out there. Y'all do with it what
Oh
y'all
shit.
want. Form your own opinion, because this is the way I'm personally looking at it. This is my opinion.
Right.
He has kids Honeybee's age. He has grandkids younger than her 2 children. I'm sorry, older than her 2 children. Now, from what I was told before they started messing around, she wore the long skirts and the flowy shirts and all this and that. Now she's wearing the little short booty shorts with the knee-high socks and the little crop tops and doing dances and stuff on TikTok.
horrible.
You're telling me she's not giving him a daddy fetish?
For
I'm sorry,
real.
but it is. Plain and simple.
No.
Because no 33-year-old woman should be dressing that way online when she's got a 10-year-old son that can get in TikTok in the next 3 years. If not, he's already on there.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's sickening for real. Look, there she goes again.
Hey, Christine, can
Oh.
I ask you a question?
You sure?
What is the age difference between you and Kurt? Is he
8
older than you?
Yeah, 8 years older than me.
So that means that he was a teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was a
actually I was like,
teenager.
the last time I remember it was before he moved out when I was 9, and it makes him 17.
Yeah.
Carolina girl, he is good at putting on a facade, and he is good at talking people around certain things. As far as looks and the way he acts in person, it's a no.
Yeah. Look, look. Whenever I seen somebody video, maybe it was Uncle Birch, when you had that part where Kirk said "Como se va," whatever. You just let him get in here. Oh God, because I ain't seen him in a long time. He's an aged. He looked like he going through it. For real, he is looking. Kirk is
Yeah.
looking worse than ever.
Yeah, well, I
For real.
mean,
Yeah. I
he's
can't believe
his
he
beard
showed his
is.
face that time. Yeah.
I don't like that bushy beard he's got. I kept trying to get him to either shave it down to
Yeah.
the goatee or just trim it or something.
Yeah.
You know,
I
a
wish I could
birthday
have.
goes, a date of birth goes a long way. I'm just saying,
What?
Yeah, it
Oh,
if one
you
of
does.
want
y'all want to
you?
put that out there.
I could put his date of birth out there, October 1st, 1970. There you go.
All right,
Nope.
so he's younger than me. All right. 5 years younger than me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't care.
Her
Look,
bells are going.
if I knew his social security number, I would give it to you. Yeah. He's a Libra, yeah.
What fun we have. Oh, somebody else wants to come on. Oh, Ways of Magic's coming in. All right.
Makes me
Okay.
question your character, especially
Uh-oh.
when you have 6
No, they're
kids.
not.
Who are you talking about, April?
Oh, probably Honey, huh? 6 kids.
Well, she don't have 6. She has 4. Soon to be ex-husband has 2 from a previous relationship. She has
Oh.
1
Okay.
from a previous relationship, and they have 3 together. I know this because I contacted him after I found her on Facebook. I contacted her, then I contacted him, and he responded and gave me his phone number and had me calling.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's how I found out that they had been seeing each other, not just when I busted them, but all through December. Well, let me rephrase that. He found out in December. So they was probably seeing each other a lot longer than that.
Yeah.
Libra women are great. Libra men are terrible. Yeah, I agree.
What's that about Leos?
Same thing about Leos. I hate Leo men. But Leo women,
I'm a Leo.
that arrogance is
I'm a Leo.
refreshing. Yeah, Marta's a Leo.
I'm a
So
Taurus.
I have
I'm
to say
stubborn.
something.
I'm a
to
Leo,
Leo.
and
I'm
believe
a
it or
Taurus
not,
energy, babe.
Yeah. Taurus
Kirk's
gang.
male cousin is a Leo. Me and him share a birthday, and we get along great. Of course,
Yeah.
I can pretty much tell him off, and he won't take offense to it, so I'm good.
Yeah. But yeah, look, I'm a Taurus. I am bullheaded and stubborn. But guess what? I'm the sweetest person. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to you make me enemy is bad. It's pretty bad. Okay,
Yeah.
you know. I don't
Yeah, I
take
don't
no
get
shit.
mad easy, but when I do, all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, especially getting older, because I'm about to be 45, and I done learned to let a lot of shit go. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
just but when
Well,
it came to when I heard that bitch Raven was talking about my mama, I was like, hell no, she don't even know my mama.
Yeah.
well, can I tell you a story?
Yeah.
The story my wife taught to me is from what's the book? Something to Lebanon.
From Beirut to
From
Lebanon.
Beirut to Lebanon. There's a
Thomas
story
Friedman.
by Thomas Friedman. There's a story of this old Bedouin man, and he heard that eating fresh turkey would improve his longevity and give him a long life. So he bought a turkey. And he's taking care of the turkey, he's feeding the turkey. And one day, somebody steals his turkey. He calls his sons. He says, "Somebody, today a great evil has been done on our household. Somebody has stolen my turkey. You must get my turkey back." And they laughed at him. He's like, "What the fuck do you need a turkey for, old man?" And so the next day they stole his camel. And he says, "Again, our family is in great danger. You must get back my turkey." Next day his daughter gets essayed. And
Mm.
he says to his sons, he says, "The day that you allowed them to take my turkey was the day that we lost everything. The first time." Oh, there they go again. "They will be back. They will keep taking from you until you stop them from taking from you."
Yeah.
That's the legend of the turkey. Okay, I'm waiting for her to jump back
Yeah.
in there. She is. Again, you people don't know how you're dealing with. I don't have anything to do for like an hour. If you keep fucking with people, I will bring them in for another fucking hour, and I will upload this to YouTube, and it'll be a 3-hour guy
Yep.
fucking with.
Yeah.
And the
If
fact
they.
that you fuck,
Situation. Can
and
I
you fuck
make a
with her, who's
prediction
now gone again,
on this
I'm not
situation?
gonna let that happen.
God damn it.
I know they did it again. I don't know how they're doing it though. It's kind
I
of
don't
impressive.
know.
Kind of impressive. They must be reporting those accounts or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or,
It's
or
just when we talking the shit. We
maybe
spilling.
Papa Fenwa has the Wi-Fi password and he's turning it off remotely or something because it keeps saying they
So
disconnecting.
so I want to make a prediction about the situation.
Yeah,
All right. So and Birch can confirm this, but in the occult world, you can in the real world, you can claim to be anybody who you want to be with minimal consequences. In
Mhm.
witchcraft, if you claim to be something that you are not, the spirits do not like that,
no,
and
you're full of shit. Yeah,
they will for a little while, and then
Mhm.
every false, every lie that you put out there, they will make you pay for that.
yes,
My
with
Yeah.
mass.
prediction is that go they're going to go MIA. They're going to go
Yeah.
still, and they're going to go quiet. Raven will be the last one to go down, but Finwall, he will bow out. He
Yeah.
will bow out.
Well,
Yeah.
and they should. The fact that they started this thing, and then we've got his ex-wife over here, his sister down here,
We saw the
grandma,
mom.
their mom's back in the background.
Yeah.
This shit's gonna keep getting. Now we know all this shit about Raven and Raven in the Gray School. That was a mistake because it's a semi-secret organization, but I am a warden in the Gray School of Magic. I'm not a member of the Gray School. I've never attended the Gray School, but the Wardens Guild deals with certain people engaging in certain problematic behavior that other
Yep,
magical people have to deal with, and especially if they associate themselves with the Gray School. And I already forwarded all those screenshots to them.
Yeah.
Well, what was it Mystic? Whoever said earlier about him being taught by Ed Morrow. That is true. That is true. What they said about him screwing around with Ed's wife, I don't know if they actually slept together because she's in England and obviously he's not. He hasn't even went through England or flown through England for work. So I don't know if that's true, but I do know he was hitting on her, trying to get her to be with him. I also know he didn't even start trying to learn anything about voodoo until the December 2021. So
That's less than 2
Another
years.
COVID voodoo. Okay. Well, baby doll, I got to ask you this thing because it's been bothering me. Would you say that you have an attraction to ugly motherfuckers? Because I ain't getting it. This guy's getting way too much play, and unless they all have an ugly fetish,
believe it
I
or
ain't
not,
getting
he didn't look that bad when we got together.
Yeah, actually, look,
Yeah,
even though I
he was
can't
cute when we
stand the
got together.
ground,
He didn't look like he does now.
right? Look, I can't stand the ground he walks on or the air he breathes. But he was somewhat, I guess, handsome, But now he looks like shit.
Yeah.
Looks like a pile of dog shit. Okay.
And I have been trying because his beard's gray. We have to dye his beard, and I've been like, look, you got to get rid of that beard. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it.
I mean,
yeah.
Because I followed Honeybee for a while, and her videos come across. I don't tend to turn them off. She's all right, she's cute. I mean, yeah, she is playing up the pigtail thing at 30, but still, I just, and then when I heard what I heard, I was like, what? I can't do the math to make that make sense unless she got.
Yep, he is 19 years older than her.
Look, my mama don't make ugly babies, but guess what? But his sperm donor put that seed in the egg, and that came out ugly.
It's funny you said that.
The inside and
Chrissy.
outside is.
It's funny you said that, Chrissy, because Adea, my oldest daughter, is dating a guy. I mean, he don't look too bad, but he's redhead, and natural redhead.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him this morning, and I was talking trash to him because I talk trash to all my kids and their boyfriends. I don't care.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, look, I said, I ain't having no redhead grandbabies. I'm telling you now. Well, you're gonna have to have at least one. He said, I'm like, no. He goes, I said, I'm not having no redhead grandbabies. I said, and just so you know, I'm not having no ugly grandbabies either. So if you can't produce a decent looking grandchild, you can't be with my daughter anymore.
Yeah,
you can't have kids with her. I was like I said, I was joking with him, talking trash to him and stuff like that. And he goes, well, how about if they look like Adea and then they have my red hair? I said, I better have at least one brown-headed grandbaby.
Yes,
because Adea's hair is brown. And I said, and on top of that, I said, I'm letting you know now, whatever brown-headed grandbaby I get or you have for me, that's gonna be my favorite.
Yes,
he said you can't pick favorites, and me and Adea both was like, yes you can. Adea's like, Dalton was mom's favorite until he died. Yes you can.
So I don't know if Marta was here for this. I got to tell her that story. But Papa Fenwas got a thing for redheads.
Yeah, I heard that.
So his ex would never change her hair color. She did it now so she can go to the divorce court with the fucking red hair. Just in case anybody missed that. That's petty as fuck, and I love it.
But you know what? It's not harmful. So I can get away with it.
It's subtly petty.
It's but it's not hurting nobody. So he can't even say nothing to me about it. What's he gonna say?
You know what you ought to do? Get a fake tattoo or something that's gonna make him mad. Like, really.
Girl, I'm fixing to get my nose re-pierced. I was supposed to go today, but I was busy.
Get a fake tattoo that's gonna show and
get an Uncle Birch tattoo. Get an Uncle Birch tramp stamp.
Yeah. You got some type of you got some type of not sigil, what's the word? Why do I keep missing my words?
I'm actually working on a logo to open a shop. So
like some type of drawing or something. I can see right here is Dalton's name, my oldest son's name, and this is his favorite flower. But the very top is his fingerprint. That's my son that died. I have his signature, his fingerprint, and then his favorite flower.
Okay.
That go right over my heart because that's my baby.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Go get a tattoo of Uncle Birch's biggest.
Oh look, Uncle Birch, send me your signature, and I'll actually have Adea draw it with an ink pen right here. Get it right on my, and then show up to court like that.
I'm working on the logo right now. I'll have it soon.
Yep. I have it drawn
They
with an
say
ink pen so I can wash it
Uncle
off later.
Birch's Brews, and yeah, I got.
Or I can put it on my neck so you can't,
Right.
Matter of
No,
fact,
put it right here across your
like
chest, right in your neck.
Papa Fenwa and all of his cohorts. So back when this whole thing started, Raven and the punk rock or the Snowflake Witch called my wife a revolving door. So I sent my spies behind their enemy lines to find out. I'm mad at them for calling my wife that, but I want to know why I'm mad.
Mm-hmm.
Why did they call my wife a revolving door? Well, they said because I'm polyamorous. I haven't been polyamorous since I met that motherfucker right here. I was
Okay,
polyamorous for 20 years, and
but
she fucked
hold
that
on,
up.
hold on.
And the women that wished, hold on, the women that wished that I was still polyamorous started dyeing their hair red to try and attract me. It's like, I got all these fake redheads running around. Marta didn't have red hair. Oh, speaking of redheads, there's Seraphima. I gotta invite her and shit.
But
Look,
see, okay,
look.
apparently they don't know a whole lot about being poly. Just because you're poly doesn't mean
Yeah.
she's poly.
Right.
So, I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, I mean, she didn't call herself Polly. We just weren't, we were dating.
But you're not poly.
She was screwing other people. I was screwing other people. And then at a certain point, we became exclusive,
well,
That's how
yeah,
it
because y'all
happens.
wasn't exclusive then. That's not. People are
Right.
idiots.
But
They want to throw names around and words around they know nothing about.
right.
And the
The
only
thing
reason
But that was like
about
20 years
poly is
ago.
because I have a friend that is poly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
That's
But it was
awkward.
20 years ago that I was Polly. So my
Yeah.
enemies have really bad intel. They suck
Yeah.
at this.
Mm-hmm.
I know way more about them, thanks to you all, than
Yeah.
they'll ever know about me.
Yeah.
Sarah, Fema, how are you? We're unfortunately talking
I'm
about
all
the same
right.
goddamn thing. I wasn't trying. I was trying to shut up. But here we are with Papa
No, I heard,
Fenwa's
Serafina.
ex-wife
and
and
then they
Papa
all started
Fenwa's
dyeing their hair
sister.
red, and I just thought, well, that's bloody awkward.
Yeah.
Serafina, the
Yeah.
very best thing I have heard this week was shut up. Oh my God. Did that video get taken down?
No, it was hitting the wrong side of the algorithm, so I had to put it on friends only for a day or two, and then I usually take it back off again when it can bounce back onto Witch Talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it was hilarious. Hilarious.
Yeah. Yes, it
Did y'all
was.
see that video? Did you see her video?
Oh, yeah. Shut
Yeah,
the
what
fuck
a
up.
what a weird
But
what a weird way
they
to
won't
have an
stop.
argument.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we're having this weird argument on TikTok from blocked accounts that we have to look at with other accounts. It's like I can see all of her shit, but I got to go through with another account that she doesn't know about.
I'm
I'm
back.
pretty sure
And then
I've got
someday
blocked.
I'm going to tell you why this shit's so funny. Not yet.
The first time I seen anything like that, whenever you had it in your mouth on that video that night, when you was using them as teeth. And I sat there. I didn't even watch the video. I just paused it and laughed. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. Pretty funny. Someday I might tell that story. Now that some people have come out, coming out, I might.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why is it making so much noise?
I don't know what's going on. You getting notifications or something?
It wasn't my phone.
Me. So yeah, everybody, thank you for liking. Keep liking because they've been trying to take this down. And they keep kicking off guests somehow. So keep liking it. And it is my theory, and I've been playing with this theory for a week now, and I think I'm right. If you like it more than the haters can hate it, it stays up. Also, the other thing I've been doing on this particular
No, I see it.
What happened?
This
Yep,
is a
I'm gonna have
business.
to have Uncle Birch like write out Uncle Birch instead of his actual name. Just write Uncle Birch so I can have it traced on my chest.
Okay.
Because
Well,
Kirk's been wanting me. No, for 15 years, Kirk has wanted me to get.
Oh shit.
all right. Well, she'll be right back. But
Yeah.
after Holly Madison for a product that I used to make, my wife told me you have to open shop again. So I'm working on that right now. I'm going to have a logo. I'm not going to do Old Birch's Brews, and I'm working on some oils right now. Working on a label. Working on a logo. When I get that logo, we'll get that so
Yeah.
Papa Fenwas X can have it as a tramp stamp.
Yeah.
That laugh.
Yes, to wear to court.
No, what I
I
was
love
no,
that
what I
laugh.
was
Yeah.
saying is, for 15 years he's been trying to get me to tattoo his name on my body, and I refused.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
imagine me showing up with Uncle Birch written on me.
Marta's been trying to get me to put Marta's bitch on my ass forever.
Well, I
Someday
mean,
I
Do
might.
it.
Do it.
Just do
Do
it.
it.
Whatever Marta says goes.
Right. I second that.
Yes.
Get the ultimate
Oh,
tramp stamp.
fucking evil shrews, man.
That's our biker gang name. Thank you very much.
They kick
Lord.
off now. Did it kick off Bree? I
Yeah,
think
they
Looks
Bree
like
kick.
was
it.
ready to leave.
It looks like it.
Wow. How do they
So let
do
me
this?
ask you, Uncle Birch, do you get along better with me and Mama Amon?
Men or women?
Yeah.
Women. My entire life, it's like in high school, all of my friends were women, and
Mhm.
all of their boyfriends wanted to kick my ass because they thought I was sleeping with their girlfriends. They wanted to sleep with me, but I was just really slow. I didn't really figure out the signs of attraction until my late fucking 20s. I just didn't know. So I ended up with really aggressive women, and often found out that they were attracted to me the time that they threw me down and did me. I was like, oh, okay. And so, but that's good because in my position as a heterosexual male witch and a high priest and all that, so many people in my position get accused of SA and unwanted sexual advance and all this shit. Never happened to me. Matter of fact, the one time it happened to me in activism, somebody tried to accuse me of that, and like 5 different women in the meeting stood up and called bullshit. And said, no. I slept with him. There ain't no way he fucking did that. Matter of fact,
I
I had
thought
to knock his ass down.
that whole video where it was like, oh, Birch is a misogynist, and I'm thinking, what? What on earth are you talking about? And she goes, oh, well, he only goes after women. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, because like 90% of the witchcraft community is women. He only talks to women because we're the only ones here.
Yes. And I've often said it. I don't care if you're black. I don't care what color you are. I don't what sex you are. If you're an asshole, I'm going to treat you like an asshole. Period. And I've gone toe to toe with my female friends plenty of times. We never like did this shit, but it's like I'll fucking argue with you. I'll fucking fight with you. Yeah. So I don't tend to like men much at all. And the majority of the men that I know, since I'm a witch, they're gay. We hang out in gay bars most of the time. There's like one bar we go to that's not a fucking gay bar. And yeah, and I have good reasons for not trusting men. They suck.
Right.
It's funny because I'm the opposite. I can't say I trust. I get along with men easier than I do with women. Up until probably about a year ago, then it's like the women came out of the woodworks for me. But I think it's because I'm always been outspoken, and I can say whatever the hell I want to, and a man's not gonna hold a grudge about it. He's just gonna take it for what it is. If he gets his feelings hurt, whatever. But he's not gonna hold a grudge and hate me for years because I hurt his poor little feelings when I didn't even mean to.
Well, they're less sneaky.
Yes, men are a lot less sneaky. I mean,
yeah, we're not subtle at all.
Neither am I.
Well, I'm a Cancer, so I'm subtle, but I've often thought like what my wife went through. It's like I'm polyamorous for 20 years. All of a sudden, she comes along, and I'm not. and that happened like really quickly. And so all the women that I used to sleep with, and that it's not like she twisted my arm, except when I wanted her to. But all of the women previously was sleeping with started attacking her. And I've often thought when like people talk about women's only spaces as being safe spaces, I always say, well, you don't know any fucking women.
No.
Oh, did they kick Seraphima out? All right, I'm going to bring her back in if she wants to see. No, that's not okay. You can't be fucking with Seraphima, dude. It's not okay. All right. It's probably disconnected for a second, but I'll invite her back in as soon as she's available. But yeah, I've often thought of that. And then I believe in no absolutes in the world, but one statement that somebody made one time found true every time. There's one thing that every woman wants. And the answer is what another woman has.
Yep.
And in my experience as a professional witch for, 40 years or so, every time somebody comes in cursed, it's almost always a woman. And then when we look into it further, we find out the reason is jealousy. It's the most common for a curse.
Yeah.
I agree.
Hey, Rob. Hey, my honey.
So I'm not sure if Seraphima is going to be able to come back. Yeah, I think we got connection problem. I probably have to go anyways. I've been here forever. Thank you guys for coming on and
You're
clarifying
welcome.
that.
Thank you for
I
having
will.
us.
So as soon as this processes, I will download it and I will put it up on YouTube so nobody can take it down again.
Awesome.
Yeah, they'll see how much we got kicked.
Yeah.
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 Well, good to meet you all. I've kind of seen you all, but I haven't really hung out with you and seen you on screen before. So I hope everything goes 100% better than it went before. Everything.
Yeah.
Blessed be y'all.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, I wanted to tell Mrs. Birch I said hi. Love you.
Okay.
Oh. All right, bye, y'all.
Okay, bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye. Mrs.